So I picked Kobe Bryant. My reasoning simple. Also, I'm biased on it. Literally, my favorite player of all time to watch. Um, the man scored 81 points, and it wasn't just hearsay. We have actual footage of him scoring 81 points. And prior to that, he scored, I think it was 63 and three quarters or 65 and three quarters against the Dallas Mavericks. So he literally could have done it that game too, if he wanted, if he would have played the fourth quarter. Great score, average about 25 a game for his career. I think it would have been way more if the Achilles didn't happen. And then he had a 60-point game, his last game. Those are just some highlight points. Kobe was just a monster. He was so technical in his footwork that it was just hard to stop him in the post. It was hard to stop him anywhere 15 in. It's hard to stop him at the three. I think, and I want to give him also some credit too. I think he, at least in me first really growing and learning to love basketball, I thought he was the first to really jab you at the three and shoot the three and also pull up at the three and made it a thing. I mean, I want to say he was like a big part of also why today's game is pulling up from the three. Granted, Kobe was, and he was actually shooting pretty far. He wasn't pulling up at a dime like most people are today, or like when Gilbert was, but Kobe was still shooting pretty far from the three-point line off like just jabbing. And like I said, he was not crazy athletic as Michael was, but he was still stupid athletic. I think that's always one of the knocks on him and the Jordan comparison is that Kobe is just a little lesser version of Michael. And I think that has to do with his athleticism. Kobe was still crazy athletic. He was able to do certain things I don't think we've seen Mike do, as far as like against the Knicks, where he came down, windmilled, off the baseline, dunked it, fell, came through, ran down. Like a lot of what Kobe did, I think, as far as athletically, comparing him to Michael may be a little bit underrated because he was still crazy athletic. I mean, the man played with a glove on, and I've never seen no one else play with a glove on, and he was still out there killing. But no, I that's just me. Like I said, I'm biased a little bit, but just seeing the things he's done. I mean, he had a whole month where he just scored nothing but 40 points. And within that month, he had, I think, maybe 2 or 3 50-point games. And yeah, we see James Harden do that today, but Kobe was doing it in an era where threes weren't taken as much. He was attacking the rim, hitting his mid-range, shooting some threes, but mostly it was around 2-pointers. Yeah, man, he's just a beast. So I think that's why I got to give him as my number one grading shooting guard without counting Michael.